Sources are the historical documents upon which we base our research, and name and place enables you to record this key information in great detail. Now, sources can come in many forms, from the census to parish registers to birth, marriage and death certificates to trade directories, wills or muster rolls or ship's logs. Each source will hold different information, but their common thread is they will record either names or places or both, and that information can all be recorded within name and place. Now, the census, for example, records names with where people lived and their occupations and where they were born and so on. So if we look here at the 1851 census for Rillington and one page of this census, we can see the list of the enumerated on this page. Now, each one has one event recorded against it, which is their birth. So this is information which is recorded from that census page. Likewise, there are facts, which in this case, the fact of being a resident at household 13, the enumerated house for that census, and an occupation at home, which in this case has been recorded at home. If we scroll down to Enos Piercy and have a look at him, he is born in 1823 in Marishes, Pickering. That information has come from the census. And likewise, if we looked at the facts, it shows that he was resident at household 18 and his occupation was a tailor. So this is information which is pulled from the source but has been associated with the name or with the place. So in the case of Enos, if we have a look at his name record and we look at the sources which are associated with him, you can see that the 1851 census is there, and the reasons why are the event, the birth, and those facts. So you're viewing this information both from the source or from the individual or the place. Now, as I mentioned, sources can come in many forms. So in the case of Enos, there is also a will for him in the project, and you can view the source document of the will which has been loaded to his name there. Now, there are names recorded on a will, and this is another unique part of name and place, because whereas traditionally you would record the name against the person it was associated with and perhaps some beneficiaries listed, we list everybody who's recorded on a source. So, and they are given a role. So you have Enos as the testator, and you have the beneficiaries, and you have the witnesses. So even if a name of somebody appears just once on one obscure document within your project, they're recorded, because who knows how important that information could be in the future, and perhaps that ties up with some further research you do along the line. Sources can also be more substantial, like for example a trade directory. In this case there are 70 names listed, but in the same way they are all recorded there as listed, and there are facts against them, that in this case where they were living at that time. You can also, for each source, record the full detail about it, and this is to academic standards in that you can record the full citation for each source. In this case there is a text transcript of the citation, the repository, the type of source that it is, and a link to where you can find more about it. And there is plenty of other information that you can record for each different type of source.